What if you could generate 100,000 followers in just 1 month's time with the snap of your fingers? It really is possible, and this hack can be used by any account regardless of your current following. It's one of my favorite tools to boost your growth quickly, but for some reason, no one is talking about it. That is, until now. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Natalie, CEO and co-founder of Boss Babe. So if you're new here, this channel is all about supporting ambitious women. I share no BS, straight to the point strategies on building a personal brand, growing on social media, and starting an online business. So if you're into that, I would love for you to subscribe to the channel and join our incredible growing community. In this video, I'm sharing a viral Instagram hack that is going to help you generate up to 100,000 followers in less than a month. That's not just some clickbait title, there really is a system to generate this kind of result. I've done it myself, and I'm actually going to share it with you in this video, and it's not as hard as it might sound. So if you're tired of only getting a handful of followers every single month and want to start to really skyrocket your social media success, look no further. This video is going to help you do just that. You ready? You ready? Okay, let's dive in. So before we dive into the how, I want to first talk about the why. Why you would even want to scale your social media followers in the first place. Social media is becoming one of the main drivers for both people's businesses and their careers. Whether you want to have a successful career in the media space or running your own business, and of course, especially if you want to be a full-time influencer, you need to understand how social media works and be able to use the systems like this one so you can grow and scale. One of the things that's really important to understand when you're scaling an account on social media is that there are different tiers of influencers based on the number of followers they have. The tiers have nothing to do with the quality of the content produced, but each of the tiers are going to show up slightly different on social. Here's what I mean. Nano influencers have between 1,000 and 10,000 followers, and businesses love to work with them because of the close relationship they have with their audience. These influencers are creating really tailored content and building a relationship with their close-knit group of followers. Micro influencers have 10,000 to 50,000 followers, and both have a close relationship with their audience and a pretty expansive reach, which means they can get a message in front of more people while still having their audience's trust. Mid-tier influencers fall between 50,000 and 500,000 followers. They are this really unique category who are likely still going to reply to a DM and interact with their followers on a pretty close-knit basis, but who are also going to be able to get really incredible brand deals because companies want to get in front of their audience due to its size. And then there are macro influencers and mega influencers who have 500,000 followers and more, and are pretty much your celebs, public figures, and viral accounts who are incredibly well known. Now, regardless of what level you're at, you can have a massive impact. You have the ability to make a full-time income on social media no matter what. I say it all the time, but it only takes 1,000 targeted followers, 1,000 raving fans to have a six-figure business. But there is also something to be said for the fact that having more followers gets you a larger reach and unlocks some opportunities that might not be available to you otherwise. So if scaling to 100,000 followers and beyond is something you're interested in, this hack is going to be a helpful one. Okay, so the way this works is you're going to be tapping into a group of Instagram accounts called theme accounts and using them to grow your own account. I've done this so many times. Theme accounts are accounts that typically have a macro or mega influencer sized following and specifically share a targeted type of content that their audience resonates with. For example, the Boss Babe account is a theme account because we share female empowerment, entrepreneurship, and social media content that our audience really resonates with and is likely to engage with and then reshare. Some other examples of theme accounts are filmmaking, fitness, dancing. Theme accounts create some of their own content, but they mainly share content from other creators that is going to align with their own mission. Then the theme account will tag that creator in the content, and instantly the creator is in front of an audience of millions in one click. So you see where I'm going with this. The idea is you want to get your content reposted by a theme account so their followers see your content and then come back to your account and follow you. But you're probably thinking, okay, Natalie, that sounds great, but how do I get a theme account to repost me? Great question. Let me share the simple way to reverse engineer this process so you can pretty much guarantee you'll get the attention of one of the theme accounts and can exponentially grow your followers. The first step is research. Take time to make a list of theme accounts in your industry that have a similar audience to you. Ask yourself, if I magically got to take over any Instagram account tomorrow and have it as my own, what account would I want? Don't just limit yourself to accounts with millions of followers either. This can work with slightly smaller theme accounts too. Basically, if they have an audience you admire and you think their audience would ultimately resonate with your offer, add it to the list. Next, you're going to go through each of the accounts you wrote down and see what performs best on their feed. If you go to Instagram on your desktop, you can hover over each post and see how many likes and comments it has. If you see a post that did particularly well, analyze it. What are the comments saying? What does the post do that's especially compelling? Is it using any trends right now? Break it down so you can really replicate it for yourself. After that, create your own version of that content. Content that emulates the top performing posts on their feed. If their top performing posts use really sassy content, go for that. If they delivered value in a concise way, go for that. You aren't trying to duplicate the content down to every last frame. You're just trying to find the key pieces of the content they created and apply those same principles to your own content as well. And then lastly, you're gonna reach out to those accounts directly and share your content with them. Real talk. If you just send them a DM and say, hey, will you post my video? They're probably not gonna be interested. But there's actually a really simple strategic way that you can go about this that is almost definitely gonna get a response. Some of these theme accounts get hundreds, if not thousands of DMs every day. Trust me, I run one of them, which is why it's better to reach out to them over email. Find out who's running their social media accounts or figure out their main hello at or contact at email address and send a very polished professional email. You're way more likely to get an email back than if you're just one of 1,000 DMs. Make sure you keep your email brief, concise, and deliver real value. So a really great formula to follow. 1, introduce yourself. Make sure they know what you do. 2, establish your expertise. Explain why you're an expert in the space and why they can really trust you. Use statistics if you can to back this up. 3, explain your content. Share why your content is relevant to their account and why your audiences are aligned. And bonus points if you can explain how your content would benefit their account. 4, make your ask clear. Don't be afraid to be direct and say something like, I would love for you to share this on your feed. It's been resonating with my audience and I know your audience will benefit from this content too. And that's literally it. Once you do that, replicate the process for each of the accounts in your list. And don't be discouraged if you only hear back from a handful of the accounts. Cast a wide net. Do some follow-up where necessary, and before you know it, you're gonna have your content reposted and have followers flooding in no time. Okay, once you've tried this tip, I wanna hear from you. Leave a comment below, let me know how it worked for you. And if you have any questions, drop them below. And if you wanna take an even deeper dive into more social media tips like this one, which I know you do, follow the link in the description to join my free Influencer Master training. It's about 90 minutes long and it's gonna cover how you can gain full clarity on your personal brand, learn how to create easy, consistent content, build an audience of raving followers, and generate revenue without all of the stress. I really hope I'm gonna see you there because I feel like you're gonna really, really love it. And until then, please like and subscribe and I'll see you in my next video.
All that I crave when you're away, nights are sleepless. Do we need space? Yeah, maybe a break. Boy, you're my weakness.